Welcome back, where Research Park officials are hoping for an expansion.
Today, we're learning more about the vision behind it. Laura Frericks with the U of I Research Park and Enterprise Works is with us now. Good morning.
Great to be here today. Thanks for having us and letting us share some of our plans.
Great to have you.
Yes, thanks for being here.
So Research Park has been growing for many, many years.
We're excited that we now have more than 2,100 employees, including 800 students with experiential work opportunities to make money when they're in school and contribute to innovations of both startup companies and corporations. That growth has really been allowing this community to see a real economic boom as well. Collectively, the Research Park is now the third largest employer in Champaign County.
Wow.
And that's creating some opportunities for us to think about the future of how do we support startup companies that want to grow their businesses, especially around science and technology, and for the larger corporations to continue to use this as a real community that they can build and collaborate within.
Absolutely.
Sure. And so you said you want to help more businesses and more people grow at the Research Park. So this expansion would really help out with that, right?
It would. So the incubator called Enterprise Works was constructed with state funds in 2003, and ever since then it's been full. It houses about 50 startup companies at a time with a wait list to get in, and those are mostly very scientific or research-oriented commercialization opportunities. And that's something that's really different from across the incubator landscape in the country and the state, that we can take science and turn it into things that get venture capital backing. So we hope to be able to serve more with a bigger facility.
Yeah, because in layman's terms, you're running out of lab space, basically, at this point.
And there's a real scarcity of lab space, not only in our community, which I think we're uniquely positioned to be able to leverage because of the rich base of science here, but in Chicago, there's less than a 1% vacancy in lab space. St. Louis is experiencing the same thing, Indianapolis, Boston, San Francisco, and San Diego. So as we see medical innovation grow, but also areas like material science or robotics, the types of facilities needed are a little more complicated than office space or co-working.
Sure. And so what's the latest update with the expansion? Take us to where you're at in the process.
We were thrilled to release last Monday the plan and the vision for this facility. Now, it's still early in the planning process, but we wanted a study that included many of the local entrepreneurs and the university community to think about the art of possible. What would we do differently than we did in 2003 as we grow these companies and have the right types of labs to meet their needs, but also the overall Research Park community? And that gives them a place where we can have more events, more training that we offer, and most of that's available to the broad community as well. So we hope it helps the whole Champaign-Urbana area.
Sure. So right now, what's the most exciting thing as you continue to move forward?
I think that we're looking for how to make this a reality in the relatively near future. So we'll continue to build private sector buildings with private development agreement, but this project is targeting hopefully state-funded capital in the future, just as we received in 2003 that enabled us to have this clubhouse and incubator environment to do something that's much harder to subsidize to support startup companies.
Sure.
Very good.
And if people want to go online to learn more about this, where can they go?
They should go to researchpark.illinois.edu, and it's our cover story. The full building plans, as well as a cool animation and video about the project, are available now.
Cool.
Right. Laura, thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Keep us updated.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Of course. Well, still to come, we're getting another lesson in Wise Guys Wednesday.
Nadia Mason is going to tell us all about quantum computing coming up. Stay with us.